Shalom, shalom, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash, Kal Halalim, Wahawad La, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honor to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders at the Great Millstone GMS who rule well and who teach well. And salutations to the elect, Abaratazar, which means Father willing. So Father willing, this lesson is edifying. So yeah, really, things are turning up, man. Things are really turning up. Today is Sunday, the 1st of March, 2026, the year of apostates, agents, and sellouts. And yeah, it's officially confirmed. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was taken out. Okay, all right. So that took place in the so-called holy month or holy time of Ramadan, all right? And also don't forget to remember that the Iranian currency, which is the Iranian rial, has lost its value. It's not worth anything. Okay. So I screenshotted this from End Time Headlines. All right, this was put up today. 3 UK and US oil tankers hit by Iran missiles as fire engulfs ship in Strait of Hormuz, and Trump sinks 9 warships. All right, there's going to be updates. All right, regarding this. According to a report by The Sun, regional tensions have escalated dramatically following claims that Iran-backed forces launched a missile strike against oil tankers linked to the United Kingdom and the United States. All right. Yeah. And also saying that the Straits of Hormuz have, being, shut down. Okay. Or closed off. All right. So, guess what? Right? Prices of oil are going to spike. All right. All right. You see? Petrol going to go up. Gas going to go up. Okay. I think it's like 20% of the world's oil. All right. You see that, that it controls. Okay. The incident occurred in the volatile waters of the Middle East, marking a dangerous expansion of the ongoing maritime conflict. The report details a chaotic scene at sea, stating that huge explosions rocked the vessels after they were targeted by a barrage of projectiles. Sources cited in the story indicate that the strike was a coordinated effort, leading to flames and thick black smoke billowing from the tankers. This direct assault on Western-linked energy infrastructure has sent shockwaves through global markets and military command centers alike. According to the original story, the boldness of the attack suggests a shift in tactics as missiles hit the UK and US linked tankers in a move that bypasses previous proxy style skirmishes in favor of direct engagement. Military analysts warn that this could be a precursor to a much larger, I'm sure it says conflict. All right, but yes, all right. The fallout from the strike is immediate, with the US and UK reportedly weighing lethal force in response to the aggression. As the international community watches the escalating rhetoric, the vulnerability of global shipping lanes has been thrust back into the spotlight, with tensions between Tehran and the West at a generational high. Yeah, the report underscores the grim reality. The strategic bow of regional powers being drawn tighter, and the potential for a miscalculation to spark a global crisis has never been more acute. Oh yeah. Okay. Look at this from The Independent. Iran Trump latest president says Tehran want to talk as 3 US service members are unalive during strikes. Okay. Yeah. And in fact, let's get the book of Psalms. Go straight to the point. Psalms chapter 73 and verse 6, and it reads, "Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment." You see? And America is the hammer of the whole earth, and he loves to shed blood. Okay. All right. But, America's being used as a lapdog of the small hats, the tiny tops, right? You see? In the so-called Middle East. Trump is being ordered around, man. He's a puppet. Okay? He's being ordered around by the powers that be, the elites that run this world. All right? The international wanksters. All right? Elite banking families, mega rich banking families. Okay? So yeah, now there's no telling what kind of retaliation they can stage on American soil to terrorize the people. Yeah, okay. From this there could be genuine T attacks or false flag black swan events, but we have to be circumspect. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to cause disruption in the economy. All right. People are already protesting about Iran anyway. CE is all about violence. All right. This devil is also, sharpening his blessing, which is the sword. Okay. So yeah. Where was that? Some more articles as well. Get to screenshotted. Breaking top Iranian commander Nagdi says US is finished and 12 aircraft carriers can't stop global humiliation. All right. Iran, US, Israel, Yemen, Bahrain, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Qatar, UAE, Kuwait, countries under war. All right. Look at this. China pulse. The US is a war addict. Throughout its over 240-year history, it's been at war for all but 16 years. The US has 800 overseas military bases in over 80 countries and regions. The US is the main cause of international disorder, global turbulence, and regional instability. Yeah, these nations are fed up with Babylon, man. Okay. See, the nations are drunk of the wine. Now they're mad. Okay. Yeah. Iran launches missiles toward Israel. Trump says it's going to annihilate Iran's navy. I think it's Colonel McGregor just revealed that sailors aboard the USS Gerald Ford sabotaged the plumbing in order to avoid going to war with Iran. The toilet. They don't want to die in a war that can be avoided, especially on the behalf of a foreign national, Israel. Nah, World War III is going to happen, period. Yep. Dubai International Airport suspends flights after US and Israel bombs Iran. There's got Jake stuck over in Dubai as well. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's constant updates. A rare six-planet alignment in the is transpiring at the same time. America on the brink of war with Iran from End Time headlines. Okay. US advises embassy staff in Israel to leave now if they want, and then China warns its citizens in Israel to prepare for escalation. Yeah, things are really going down. Okay. Yeah. Price of oil going to surge. Okay. Trump becomes first president to bomb 8 countries in a year. Iran, Somalia, Iraq, Syria, Venezuela, Yemen, Palestine, Nigeria. The death toll in all girls elementary school that the US/Israel bombed rises to 86. Pakistan's defense minister says that there is now open war with Afghanistan after both sides launched strikes. Yeah, they're at war with each other. All right. The US national debt reaches an all-time high, over 38 trillion, 38.7 trillion. In New York Police Department on alert at sensitive locations after US-Israel strikes Iran. Oil traders prepare for possible $10 to $20 spike following Iran airstrikes. Yeah. British planes in the sky after Iran strikes as UK joins defensive efforts, says Starmer. Yeah. Speaking from Downing Street, the Prime Minister said, as Britain has done before in line with international law, we've stepped up protections for British bases and personnel to their highest level. We are also reaching out to UK nationals in the region and doing everything we can to support them. Yeah. Okay. Things are really, really ticking off. Multimillionaire squatty potty creator arrested in Utah for buying child pornography. Sick. Trump warns Iran they better not counterattack or we will hit them with a force that's never been seen. Yeah. All right. So yeah, prices of oil could surge. The average peon would feel the pinch. Okay. Yeah. Gas going up. Heating your home going up. Freight trucks needed to deliver stuff as well, don't they? Okay, they need, fuel as well. Consumers are going to suffer a lot from this. You got children going missing from Ukraine as well. Epstein files revealing more information. At this point, we're just waiting for the digital oil to be mandated. Okay, let's see what could happen to the price of oil then. Yeah. Okay. Joel chapter 3 verse 12. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Verse 13. Joel 3 and 13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Ha'adawan Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai is near in the valley of decision. All right, so yeah, it's going to take place in the so-called Middle East. Okay. World War III. Release all the Epstein files. Best I can do is war with Iran. Okay. Oh, and yeah. Don't forget as well. What was it? The Persians, they've not forgotten about the senior Iranian military commander Qasem Soleimani, right? He directed Iran's military and intelligence operations outside Iran, and he was unalived on the 3rd of January 2020 by a drone strike ordered by the US President Donald Trump at that time. All right, obviously, since then, up until this point, of course, tensions have increased between America and Iran. All right, so this satellite imagery shows damage to Russian missile factory after Ukraine strike 3 days ago, BBC. Satellite imagery of devastation at Iranian Supreme Leader's residence 1 day ago from Politico. Yeah. All right. The Independent, 3 US troops unalived as Iran's deadly revenge attacks intensify across Middle East. An hour ago, 2 hours ago, at least 3 US service members unalived during Iran operation. Okay. Yeah. So there, things are really turning up. All right. In The Guardian, at least 22 people dead after pro-Iran protest in Pakistan and Iraq. Put up today this article. At least 22 people are dead following pro-Iran demonstrations in Pakistan, which hundreds of people marched on the US consulate in Karachi. Security forces in Iraq have also fired tear gas at protesters who tried to storm the US embassy in Baghdad. As anger boiled over after US JJ strikes unalived Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, a crowd of demonstrators in Karachi chanted against the offensive before entering the reception hall of the consulate building and lighting a small fire. Yeah. Al Jazeera 6 hours ago, 10 unalived in pro-Iran protest at US consulate. Okay. Oh, world is in an uproar, man. Uproar to the people. Yeah. Things are intense, man. Okay. Yeah. Go to the book of the prophet, Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse. And a lot of them Eastern nations depend upon, the oil that, they have in Iran as well. Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 22, a sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. You see? So that's what's coming, destruction. This is the beginning of what's coming. And it will intensify, okay, more and more as the days go by. Yeah. Like, we know already Pakistan and Afghanistan, attacking each other already. All right. They stormed the US consulate in Pakistan as well. All right. Wars and rumors of war. All right. People are, again, sick of America, man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ex-FBI boss warns of imminent T attacks on American soil. Exactly. Mass shooting in Texas bar that left 2 dead, 14 injured, investigated as act of T error ISM. End time headlines. See? Sparking more things. Breaking news, Iran fired 4 ballistic missiles directly at San Diego-based USS Abraham Lincoln. Russians threaten military strikes on Europe in revenge for Iran. Trump untied our hands. See, Russia and China are going to get involved, man. Oh, yeah. Okay. Protests sweep Pakistani cities as crowds attack US consulates over the death of Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei. You got, some people that's happy about it in Iran. Okay. And you got some people that are not. Yeah. Iran military monitor were lowering hotel prices in Dubai to make visits more affordable for everyone. That's what Iran posted. Ayatollah Ali Reza Arafi to be interim leader until the successor of Khamenei is appointed. Yep, Iran closed the Strait of Hormuz, blocking 20% of the world's oil supply. The JJ's claims to have dropped over 1,200 bombs on Iran in one day. Al Jazeera. Okay. Yeah. All right. Some people. Yeah. Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24. Matthew 24. Let's go straight to point, verse 6. Words of Yahushai. As you can see, it's in red. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." Yeah, the Lord is shortening the days for the elect's sake as well. Things are speeding up. The sea hip has to be made mandatory first before the nukes fly. Okay. So we're hearing all these things. All right. The Bible prophesied this. Yahushua said this 2,000 years ago. All right. We're in that third day, man. Okay. It's going to happen in our lifetime. It's evident. You think this year's going to be calmer than last year? No. All right. Verse 7, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places." Yeah, all that together as well. Famines and pestilences, more diseases, and more natural disasters, more earthquakes. Yeah. You see? Jump down to verse 21. And it reads, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be." Yeah, things are going to become more chaotic. Right? More chaos is coming to America's backyard as well. Right? You Babylonians will soon start to lose your minds. It's, great tribulation, especially when there's a lack of food. All right? Yeah, sleeper cells over there. Yeah. Verse 22, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." That's why, days are getting shorter and shorter. All right? You see? Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is only concerned with the elect of the nation of Israel on this side. Okay? Yeah. This devil knows he has but a short time. And Elam and Ishmael, Elam being like, Bengali people, Bangladeshis, Pakistanis, Indians, Persians, all right? Ishmael are the so-called Arabs, all right? They're fed up of E, both of them, fed up of E. Everyone is, man. I've got everybody fatigue. I've got so-called black fatigue, E fatigue. Yeah. Let's go to the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 21. Fear not, O land, be glad and rejoice, for the Lord will do great things. All right. So, he thinks he will prevail, but he won't. And the Lord will come against this man. All right. Absolutely. You see? Oh, that's what I was meant to look up. China aircraft. Because with more and more updates. All right. China aircraft carrier. Let's get the keywords. That was 5 days ago. China to send Iran aircraft killing missiles from the Telegraph. Middle Eastern Forum 1 day ago. China's aircraft carrier killer missiles might have fast forwarded the Iran of war 2026. Okay. Middle East Forum. So we put up on the 28th of February. Reports of Xi Jinping authorizing the transfer of carrier killer missiles to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps created an untenable ticking clock for the Trump administration. See that? US envoys and Iranian diplomats had met several times in Muscat, Oman, and Geneva, Switzerland, to try to hash out a deal over Iran's nuclear program. Some Iranian officials even claimed there had been progress. The White House was cynical. However, the Islamic Republic's playbook has always been to run down the clock. Even if they agree, the Iranian leadership views any understanding as provisional, intended not to bring resolution but only to delay the possibility of retaliation until Trump left the White House. You see? Yeah. This is just the start, man. Right? Oh, and the United States government last year, they cut off like 42 million people on food stamps. Children, old people. Yeah. They say they're trying to save money according to Trump. Yet the state of Israel gets funded so much money each year, even tens of billions of dollars for a war with Iran. Okay. But they can't feed the Americans. Everyone hates America, man. Okay. Yeah. Even American embassies are being attacked in many countries across the world. Ships being hit, American citizens being unalived. It's a joke. It's a laughing stock. It's an absolute laughing stock. Abysmal. Go to the book of the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 38. Verse 10. Thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, it shall also come to pass, that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages, I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates. Yeah, eventually, they're going to take Babylon, man. All right, go into the Hebrew word for unwalled villages. All right, Strong's H Concordance, number H6519. And it's Pawazayam. Right, open region, hamlet, unwalled village, open country. Yeah, and America can't really shield itself against, Russia's avant-garde hypersonic, glide missile, you see. All right. It's designed to evade missile defenses, and there's currently no proven US system designed to intercept avant-garde. All right, it's super quick and it has good maneuverability as well. All right. Yeah. America's going to be turned into a lake of fire, man. All right. Complements of these, hypersonic missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, as well as chariots of the Lord. All right. High concentrated laser beams coming down. All right. It's only going to take the Lord 1 hour to destroy it, America. Yeah. Let's go to the book of the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 24. And it says, and I will render unto Babylon, unto all the inhabitants of Chaldea, all the evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord. Yeah, look how America has dealt with us Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Sent us in slavery all across the planet. All right. Okay. You know the history. All right. lynchings. Okay. All right. Look at Emmett Till. All right. Black Wall Street, and that was, there's more than one. There's been more than one Black Wall Street. That was just an example. Okay. All right. Heavily oppressed. Okay. First fired, last hired. All right. They got E has a lot to pay for, a lot to answer for. I'm talking a lot. You see. We still, got a lot of our people that trust in the shadow of Egypt. All right. 2/3 in Babylon the Great. Cleave, cleaving on to their oppressor. You see, that's why they must be cut off. All right. You see. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of things are taking place, man. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.